Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Casual706 here, back with another Transformers unboxing slash review. Today I'm covering Transformers Power of the Primes, Autobot, Dinobot, Swoop. Now it's been a while since I've done a video, probably about a month or so. The toy aisles have been especially depressing in the area. Every time I go into the stores, all they really have is the last night toys. And if you guys know me, you know that I'm a G1 and G1 type inspired collector. I kind of lean to the toys that are, based off of the G1 cartoon. So, was super stoked that they were making a Dinobot, and even more stoked that he's going to be a combiner. I can't wait for the other ones to come out so I can see what this guy looks like firsthand, all combined and everything. But alas, there's only two limbs out at the moment, so we're going to have to be happy with Swoop and Slug for the moment. I have both of those. I'll be reviewing Slug on my channel very shortly, so you guys be sure to stay tuned on my channel for that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we're going to look at the packaging real quick on Swoop. Now, when they announced him at one of the conventions, they had the toy they had a red chest. Now, I always kind of remember Swoop as having the blue chest. So I was really happy that the toy actually does come out with a blue chest. Now, around on the back of the package, it depicts the toy with a red chest, but the actual figure that we get here, at least in the US with Hasbro, is going to be the blue chest. Alright, so looking at the package, we got fairly typical packaging. We got real cool artwork of Swoop in his pterodactyl mode, flying over, breathing fire. We of course have the toy there, and then we got a depiction of the pterodactyl mode right there in the toy form. Down here we have age 8+ in 3 different languages, Power of the Primes logo. Up the side we got Transformers, and we got the Transformers Generations logo in the top right hand corner. Alright, now around to the back of the package here, we get a picture of him again in his robot mode, and then him in his pterodactyl mode. They're showing the little Power Master gimmick that's going on. The hand for the combiner actually doubles as like a chest plate, and then we're getting these Titan Master similar figures that plug right into the chest of that, supposedly giving the character more power. Alright, now there's 3 different ones, I guess, that are coming out with this wave. You got Liege Maximo, Vector Prime, and Micronus. And each of them have their own little powers that they add to the robot they combine with. Micronus has power swap, Vector Prime is a time traveler, and Liege Maximo is like a trickster. Alright, now down here it's saying it's going to take about 11 steps to change this guy from his pterodactyl mode into his robot mode. Now up in the top left hand corner we have a real short bio. The bio reads, "How will the fearsome Dinobot Bombarder wield the power of the Primes?" Alright, another notable thing here, we have the combined mode with all of the Dinobots here. There's Grimlock as the chest. Can't really make out the limbs too funny here. There's just a little artistic depiction right there of that. Then on this side here, I hope you guys will be able to make it out. There's like little symbols, this like Cybertronian writing possibly, or something going on. It's kind of a little engraved thing going on the side of the package. Alright, so since we took a look at the packaging, we're going to go ahead and open this up and get to the good part. Alright, so out of the packaging, we get a couple of familiar things. They're sticking with the trend of these little art card collectible thingamadoodle baubles. So this is what we get here. Front of the card has nice artwork of Swoop in his pterodactyl mode. Power of the Primes going up the side. Top left corner's got the Transformers Generations logo. Around to the back, there's a little change though. On the cards we were getting with Titan's Return, we were getting stats on the cards. With this, we're getting like a horoscope kind of grid thing going on. I was reading something on the internet talking about variations. I thought that it was variations in the Power Masters. Maybe they were talking about with the cards. If you guys know what's going on about the cards, or if you got this Swoop and maybe your card is one of the different symbols on this available wheel or something, I don't know. Leave me a comment. I'm interested to see what's going on with these cards and what was the variation that was discussed. I really didn't read too much about it. I just kind of glimpsed over it, and I don't know. I heard something about 12 different variants. So if you guys know what's up with it, leave me something in the comments so I can get on the same base with you guys. Anyway. Now, of course, they come packaged with instructions. Instructions are dual-sided. Now, on the first side, they are going to show Swoop in his robot mode, and they're showing how to change him from his robot into his pterodactyl. Really long instructions, so it's kind of hard to show here. Right there, they're showing a little Power Master gimmick and the chest shield or weapon, however you want to wield it. Alright, and around to the back side of the instructions. Right there, they're showing Volcanicus. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to show you that firsthand until the other Dinobots come out, but I'm super excited for the day that I'll be able to complete that. Alright, now here they're showing how to change it from the pterodactyl into the limb modes, and they're showing how to do the little Power Master weapon shield thing, how to turn it into a hand or foot. So like right there, we got Swoop as an arm for whatever Gestalt you choose to work. Now these are backwards compatible with Combiner Wars, so if you want to spice up your figure or you want to change it up, you can throw Swoop on one of your other Combiner Wars figures. And the little weapons here included with it, right here, this is where the little Power Master gimmick is supposed to go into. I guess they just give you this little placeholder. It's just a little clear thing that clips into it for the time being. I thought that these were going to include a Power Master, but it doesn't look like that. Now this also doubles as a hand for a Gestalt, and the way you would do that is you got to dig your hand in kind of and catch one of these tabs on the side, and you can fold the hand. It could be a right or left hand by folding down the little opposable thumb thing there. Or actually, you'd have to put both of them together, I guess. So it'd be a double thumbed combiner. But that's how you plug it in to make the little hand there. Alright, we're going to put the placeholder back into that. And then you can use it as a weapon or a shield for Swoop. You can display it in hand like that, like it's a weapon. Albeit a very crazy looking weapon. I don't really like it that way. Or you can use the little side slots that are on the side of his arm here. And you can peg that in like that. So it can be like a little shield or arm cannon or something like that. So that's what you can do with that. Now he also comes packaged with a very G1 inspired sword, and that's right here. Very nice sword, looks just like looks very similar to the one that he had in G1. I was never actually able to get the G1 Swoop. I always wanted one, hence my excitement in getting this new version of him. I was never able to get one, even in my more recent searches for him. When I do find one, it's always got the beak broken. If you were a fan of the G1 toys, you know that the G1 version was plagued to have problems with the beak. A lot of people had broke that off. So hopefully this one's a lot more solid. The figure does feel very good. He's got nice solid joints. Alright, now his wings are in the way, so you're not going to be able to get full rotation out of the arms. Wings, the wings are just not going to allow you to rotate the arms all the way around. It's on a ball joint, so like technically you can weasel it around, but it's not a full winding rotation because the wing is going to block you from doing that. But you can pull it out and swivel it around like that if you wanted to. Now there's also another little swivel joint right at the bicep kind of section. If you hold the shoulder joint, you can spin that around. Then of course he's going to have an elbow. Now the hand is pre-molded, a pre-molded hand. Not really fond about how that looks. It looks very boxy. Swoop feels really slim, but I think it kind of fits his character. Him being a bird, he is probably going to be a lot slimmer than the other Dinobots anyway. But of course, he's also got that elbow. You got a little hollow spot right there in the arm because you got to fold the fist into it for transformation. Other arm is going to be the same scenario on that ball joint, so you'll be able to rotate it around like this, but you won't be able to swing it over. You won't be able to do a wide swing around because of the wing there. Now at the bicep, again, you'll have that rotation point. He's also going to have that elbow joint there. Looks like it's intended to be a ratchet joint, but I don't really feel any clicking going on. But it is a very solid joint. He does so far feel really well made. Doesn't feel loose or anything. He looks like he'll be able to hold some good poses. And it's a lot more articulated than the one we had back in the day. All right, now these wings are on little hinges, so if you wanted to, you could fan them out like that. You can kind of play with that to do your posing, and then they also kind of bend forward here because of the transformation, so you could kind of have him with his wings draping around him a little bit if you wanted to, kind of like that. So that's that. Now the head, he's got that really sick mohawk looking thing. I love the head sculpt on it. Bring it a little bit closer. Excellent job on the head sculpt. Really good paint out. Does it look bad? I don't see any blotching or anything. Really sharp. I think Hasbro did pretty good with this. Now at the chest, you got little stickers and all. I'm pretty sure those are stickers. I don't want to scratch and peel around on them. They kind of feel like they're stickers. There's really chrome, and those are some sharp lines. So I would guess that those are stickers right at the top of the thing there. That probably also is a sticker too. The little Autobot symbol there. Or actually, it may be painted on. I think I just scratched it a hair right there. These may be painted on. I'm not sure totally. All right, now down at the legs, at the hip joint, you can't get it around. You're not going to be able to swing it very far forward or backward because it kind of gets caught on the waist section there. However, at the thigh, you do got a swivel, so you can rotate that around. And then, of course, he's going to have a knee joint. Now, down here at the foot, you also got a little play. The way it's designed, probably not going to help out really for posing. Yeah, because even if you bend it down, this little plastic piece right here is still going to stick out. But nonetheless, you can move the foot around if you wanted to. All right, over on the other leg, same thing. Well, not going to get very high forward or backward because it's going to keep striking the waist, but if you click it on around, you can accomplish the high kicks if you wanted to. Then at the thigh section again here, you got a little rotation point, and you got that knee joint right there. Again, the foot's going to wiggle up and down here for transformation. May or may not help you with posing. Alright, now we're swinging around to the back of the figure. You can kind of see where the combiner thing is going to go on here. Really nice work here. Intricate little carvings and stuff in the wings. That looks pretty good. Really wish I had a G1 version to compare it with. Paint outs, again, real good all over the figure. I can't complain at all. I guess the only other thing I could wish for was if the wings were like high chrome, like the first Swoop was. Maybe we'll see something like that from Takara. If we do, I'll be having this one for sale. Alright, and that should cover all the articulation of the robot mode. Alright, now to transform this guy looks fairly simple enough. First thing we'll do is go ahead and pull these wings out like they'd normally be placed. We're going to take this beak, and it's going to kind of connect to his face there. We're going to raise that up. Then we're going to take these legs, well, we're going to take the hands here. Go ahead, fold them into the forearm. Looks like these arms tab into the side. You're going to do the same thing with this arm, or this hand, fold it into the forearm, bend the elbow. Little tab right here is going to plug right into his kind of abdomen section. So that's what you get there. Now you're going to take these two legs, clip them together, and we're going to fold the feet, fold them up like that. And then the legs are going to come up onto the back of Swoop here. And if you look right here, you got two little peg holes. So we're going to make sure the legs are clipped together good. And then you're going to line those peg holes up with the wings. Look. All right, there we go. So that's what you get there for the pterodactyl mode with Swoop. The head isn't clicking very well here, so it kind of droops down. I guess again we have the beak problems that we used to have, but you can get it to clip in. I believe that this jaw, yep. Alright, so you can open up the jaw if you wanted to. And you see his little teeth there, if you can make them out. Yep. So you can open the jaw in the bird mode. These legs up on the top here, I didn't even pay attention to it. Those fold down. So basically, Swoop is gonna, if he's in a standing position, is kind of like this. So these are his little bird claw things. So you kind of do it like that if you want to. So that's how you display him if you were standing him up in the bird mode. And then you can, the head kind of is on a ratchet here, so you can play with it straight forward if you want to have him like that. Or you could kind of move it down here and you can display him standing up if you want to. If I can get it back to place, get him to stand up like that. Uh-oh. There we go. So that's going to be him in his pterodactyl mode there. And of course you can play with the wings if you want to. Head doesn't have any swivel. That was to be expected because they got all these different hinges up here, so you're not going to be able to swivel the head. Oh, now the robot head itself, I forgot to mention, you can turn it. This big shoulder pack back here though is going to keep you from, I mean, you can turn it all the way around, but you're going to scratch the front of his face. So you do have a little up and down pivot with the robot head, and you got side to side. Forgot to mention that. But that's what you get there, pterodactyl mode with Swoop. Not really fond of this. I'm probably going to just keep him in a robot mode until I get the rest of the Dinobots to go ahead and make the Gestalt. So that's what you got there. Now, of course, this little shield backpack thing, let's see. Yeah, you got some little tabs right here on both sides of that. So on the legs here, since these feet are out of the way, you can clip the little shield on the back here somehow. Yeah, you got to move the little tab out the way, and you can clip it in there. So it's a little piggyback Power Master thing back here. And it that also kind of aids in holding the legs together in the bird mode there. So you can have that on the back like that. And does it look like there's any real way to display the sword? Or actually there is, I guess. I think it's intended to put up under the beak here in bird mode like that, if you want to display it. So. Alright, so since we took a look at that, we're going to go ahead and get this guy into his limb modes. First thing we'll do is get these out of the way. And I believe all we're going to do is fold the feet down here. Yep, right there. You just fold those 2 feet together. And you get that typical Combiner Wars port right there. And you take the little thing here. We're going to make it a hand this go around. Pull it out, put the thumb down like that, and then we just peg that in to the bottom of the feet here like that. Then up here at the top, we're gonna have to, let's see, have to pull that little tab out there, and I think that it would look better, yeah, keeping the, does that go all the way down? Can you do that? Yeah, I think it would look better doing like that, keeping the beak down that way, and then I believe you're supposed to wrap these wings around the front there like that. So that's what you get for the arm mode, and of course since the waist has a swivel too, since the waist has a swivel too, you'll be able to bend it and make, so I can get it here, yeah, like that. Yep, so there you go. You can, if that was the left arm, you can get the bends and all out of it. So that's what you'll have there for a limb for Volcanicus, for an arm at least. So for the leg, you're going to kind of keep the same thing going on here, except you're going to bring the tab up to the top of the figure, and then these legs are going to kind of, like the other Combiner Wars figures, they're going to kind of collapse onto themselves here, like that. And then the same thing on this side, like that. Alright, so upon further inspection, I come to find out that these aren't feet. The ones that are coming with the Deluxe class figures are apparently only hands. I can't figure any way to make this little access point here work to make it a foot. But basically, if you wanted to do the foot mode, this would be your... Or if you wanted to make him a leg for a Just Alt, this is going to be the Just here. The bottom of this will plug into... I'm assuming that Grimlock is going to come with the little foot pegs. So those will plug right into there. And then that would complete it as far as being a Just Alt. Alright, so that's going to conclude my unboxing / review for Transformers Power of the Prime Swoop. If you guys liked the video, be sure to click the like button. Please, 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 please click the like button. Also, leave me some feedback. Y'all leave me some comments on the video. It's always very motivational to keep making videos when people are commenting on your videos and interacting with you. So I really appreciate the comments, and I'd like you guys to leave more comments. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned in the near future for more Transformer unboxings, including Power of the Primes. I got all 4 figures from Wave 1, so I'm going to be reviewing them too over the next day or two. Alright, so with all that said, again, I appreciate the view, guys. Casual706, out.